Welcome back to Navigating Data, the Apollon podcast. We're on to episode 7 now. Can you believe it?
Seems like just yesterday we were getting started.
It really does. Time flies when you're navigating data, I guess. And speaking of navigating, we've got a really interesting topic to dive into today, one that's been generating a lot of buzz lately.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Composable commerce,
You
right?
got it.
Yeah.
We've been getting tons of questions from our listeners about it. And honestly, who can blame them? It's one of those terms that gets thrown around a lot, but it can be hard to wrap your head around what it actually means in a practical sense.
Totally. It's like everyone's talking about it, but are they all talking about the same thing? That's the question.
Exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive on composable commerce, and specifically how it all connects to product information management and digital asset management, or PIM and DAM as they're often called.
Music to my ears. Because, let's be real, those three terms, composable commerce, product information management, and digital asset management, they're often lumped together, but they each have their own nuances.
Absolutely. So to kick things off, maybe we could start by breaking down what composable commerce actually is.
Yeah.
It's like we hear headless this and microservices that. Where do we even begin?
Right. It's like trying to assemble a puzzle without the picture on the box sometimes. So, why don't we start with headless commerce? Imagine you have your favorite online shop, right? Picture that website or app, but then someone goes ahead and just removes the storefront, the part you actually interact with.
Okay, so it's like we're performing digital surgery here. We've removed the head of the application.
Precisely. We remove the head, the user interface, but the body, the back end, with all the data and functionality that keeps on working. And here's the beauty of it. Now you can attach a different head, a different interface, depending on where your customers are and what they need.
So instead of being stuck with one look for your website, your mobile app, your social media storefront, you've got options.
Exactly. And this is where those all-in-one solutions, the ones that were all the rage a few years ago, they start to show their limitations. Technology moves so fast these days that having a separate, agile front end means you're not stuck with an outdated look or functionality that could be hurting your customer experience.
It's like trying to run a marathon in those clunky platform shoes from the 90s.
Yeah.
Sure, they were cool back then, but you need something more flexible, more adaptable to win the race today.
I like that analogy, and this is where those microservices we mentioned earlier come into play.
Okay, so we've gone headless. Now, how do these microservices fit into the picture?
Think of microservices as the building blocks of your headless system. It's like taking that body we talked about earlier and breaking it down even further into specialized parts, each with a very specific function. Need to process payments? There's a microservice for that. Want to send personalized emails to your customers? Boom, there's a microservice for that too.
So it's like having a whole team of specialists behind the scenes, each handling a critical aspect of your e-commerce operation.
You got it. And the best part is you can swap these specialists out, upgrade them, or even add new ones as your business grows and evolves, all without having to mess with the entire system.
So it's kind of like building your dream e-commerce platform, brick by digital brick, choosing the best tools for each specific job.
Exactly. And because each microservice is independent, it makes scaling your business a whole lot smoother too.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal here, but we're still not quite at composable commerce yet, are we?
Not quite. We've got the ingredients, but we still need to combine them in a strategic way. And that's where composable commerce comes in. It's about orchestrating these different elements, the headless architecture, the microservices, into a cohesive system that's tailored to your unique business goals.
So it's not just about having the pieces, it's about having a strategy.
That's it. It's about understanding your business objectives and saying, okay, what's the best combination of tools and technologies to get us where we want to be?
So it's less about chasing the latest tech trends and more about being intentional with your tech stack.
100%. And this is something we at Apollon feel very strongly about. Gartner recognizes us as a provider of composable product information management.
Oh, yeah. We've got to be proud of that, right?
Absolutely. But for us, it's not about slapping a composable sticker on everything. It's about ensuring that any technology we implement, any microservice we bring in, actually benefits our customers.
So it's about choosing the tools that empower you to reach your own goals.
Yeah,
Not just because they sound cool.
exactly.
Okay, I can see that. But speaking of goals, let's bring this back to what makes a business tick. The products. And of course, how you present those products to the world.
I'm with you.
This is where product information management and digital asset management come in, right?
Right. They might not be the flashiest elements, but They're essential for a great customer experience.
Okay, let's dive into that. So how do they fit into this whole composable commerce landscape?
It's all about freedom, really. Remember how we talked about microservices being like specialized Lego bricks?
Yeah, yeah. Each one with its own unique function.
Exactly. Well, in a composable world, even things like product information management and digital asset management, they can become those independent powerhouses. You're not stuck with one big system that tries to do it all. You're free to pick and choose the best tools for managing your product info and your digital assets.
So imagine having a product information management system tailored to your exact industry, whether you're selling handmade jewelry or the latest tech gadgets.
I see what you mean. And your digital asset management. It just seamlessly integrates with all your channels. All those product photos and videos are always right where they need to be.
It's like having a perfectly organized toolbox where everything is top of the line and works flawlessly together.
That's a great way to put it. And the why behind composable commerce really clicks into place here. Because you have this flexibility, the ability to select the best solutions. You end up with a system that is truly built around your needs, not someone else's idea of a one-size-fits-all.
Okay, so no more forcing a square peg into a round hole, right?
Right.
But I do have to ask, with so many options, so much freedom, doesn't it feel overwhelming to actually make a choice? I mean, where do you even start with all these specialized tools and services?
You're absolutely right to point that out. It's where I've seen many businesses stumble. They get so caught up in the excitement of new tech that they forget the bigger picture, their business goals.
So no more shiny object syndrome.
Exactly. We need to be strategic here. Before even looking at composable commerce, you need a game plan.
Okay, I like that. So first, define your goals. What are the pain points? What outcomes are you hoping to achieve? Then you can go shopping for the right tools.
You've got it. It's like walking into a grocery store. If you don't have a list, you'll probably end up with a bunch of stuff you don't need and forget the things you do. Same thing here.
Great analogy. So let's say you've got your goals set. You've done your research, and you've put together your dream team of composable solutions. What kind of impact are we talking about here? What does success look like in this world?
Well, the most immediate benefit you're likely to see is agility.
Agility. Okay.
The world of e-commerce moves so quickly these days. New trends pop up, customer expectations change overnight. It's a whirlwind. With a composable approach, you're not this big, slow-moving ship that takes ages to change course.
Right. You're not stuck in the mud.
You're adaptable, you're nimble. Need to make a change? Swap out a microservice, add a new feature, and bam, you're back in the game.
No more being held back by outdated technology or rigid systems. I love it. What else? Give me more.
Well, customer experience is another big one.
Right. That makes sense.
Think about the brands you love interacting with online. Their website's easy to use, their product recommendations are spot on, you always know exactly where to find what you need. That's the power of a well-oiled, composable commerce setup.
Okay, so a smoother, more personalized journey for the customer. Happy customers, happy bottom line, as they say.
Exactly.
But what about behind the scenes? Any benefits for the folks who are actually managing all of this stuff?
Absolutely. Efficiency. We have to talk about efficiency. Composable commerce isn't just about building a better storefront. It's about making your whole operation run smoother. Think about all those manual tasks, those tedious processes that eat up your time and resources. With the right combo of composable solutions, you can automate a lot of that. Product information management systems are amazing for automating updates and making sure everything's consistent across all your channels.
So less time on data entry, more time for strategy and big picture thinking. I like the sound of that. It's like having a whole team of those super organized, hyper efficient robots taking care of everything behind the scenes.
That's the idea. And of course, we can't forget the impact on your bottom line. When you're streamlined and efficient, you're reducing errors, optimizing everything. Well, that means cost savings.
So what we're talking about here is more agility, a better customer experience, increased efficiency, cost savings. It's starting to sound like composable commerce is the ultimate e-commerce multivitamin.
It definitely has the potential to be a game changer, yeah. But it's not magic.
Right. It's not like you can just snap your fingers.
Exactly. It's not like you can just buy a bunch of software and expect miracles.
It's a journey.
It is. It's about making strategic decisions about your tech stack.
So for those listening who are ready to embark on this composable commerce journey, what's the most important thing to keep in mind? What should they be thinking about?
I'd say it's all about finding the right partners.
Okay, partners, that makes sense.
Because, really, composable commerce is about building an ecosystem. not just a platform. So you need partners who understand your vision, who share that commitment to flexibility, to innovation. You need partners who can give you expert guidance.
Partners who get it and who have your back.
Exactly.
And speaking of partners, we at Apollon are incredibly passionate about helping businesses thrive in the digital world. We've seen firsthand how transformative composable commerce can be, especially when it comes to product information management and digital asset management.
We're here to help every step of the way, whether you're just starting to explore or you're ready to dive in and build that composable ecosystem.
So if you'd like to learn more about composable commerce and how product information management and digital asset management can help you reach your e-commerce goals, we've got a link for you in the show notes.
You'll find tons of resources, in-depth articles, case studies, even a guide to help you figure out where you stand on your own composable commerce journey.
And on that note, we'd love for you to consider this. What if, instead of just keeping up with the e-commerce evolution, you could actually get ahead of it? What could you achieve with a digital commerce experience that's as agile and adaptable as your business aspirations?
Until next time on Navigating Data, the Apollon Podcast.
See you next time.